Hi, folks. Hey, listen, this is an idea that I've been toying with really for about a half year. And with the situation we're in right now, it just seemed like a good time to maybe put this into action. If you hear a piano in the background, that's my son trying to learn the introduction to Where Everybody Knows Your Name. That's the theme song from Cheers. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but kind of seems apropos sort of now because that atmosphere is temporarily taken away from us being able to go to a place where everybody knows your name. But of course that's going to come back. I think we all know that. But anyway, this idea is just to record what keeps me mentally and physically active, possibly every day. And when it's all summed up, it may mean nothing to anyone but me. But I do several things, and I have a lot of different interests, a wide variety of things, and I think this platform is probably the best place to do that. So the first thing is obviously my connection to weather. I don't do it professionally anymore. I just kind of pop up when necessary, and usually it's because the weather's going to get bad. That's kind of unfortunate. Although I can start out by saying it's going to be sunny and mostly sunny and warmer over the next couple of days, so that's good. I think that's really what the doctor ordered for our community. But we do have a severe weather possibility. I'll show you two maps. One of them is the severe weather outlook for Friday, and that's an area in yellow where kind of a kidney bean shape where some severe weather might occur. This forecast will be updated tomorrow. But the overall pattern, that's the next map here, this is the 500 millibar level. It's about midway through the atmosphere. It's kind of halfway between the surface and where the jet stream winds blow. And it's a good indicator of, storminess. And that's a pretty active pattern. When you see that out west, anytime from March through June, you can figure some severe storms somewhere are probably going to pop up. Usually it's a question of looking for how much moisture comes up from the Gulf of Mexico, how unstable the air gets. We'll keep an eye on that for Friday. Okay, another thing I do is I dabble in piano, and you're not going to hear me play anytime soon. Maybe when I get brave enough. But one of the tools I love is MuseScore. It's a free program at musescore.org that you can look at, and I use it all the time. Sometimes I take pieces of music out of books I've had for years and I put them in there. The reason I do that is I have complete editing flexibility. Like if I'm trying to learn a little bit more about adding to chord structure or putting chord symbols in there, I can do it, and if I change my mind or add something, it's easy to go in there electronically and just edit it. So I love MuseScore, and if you guys know what that is and you use it, let me know about it. I did walk outside today. Been doing that now here since it's been getting warmer. I've referred to my attempt to do this and post the videos last fall as, a reward-provoking series. Great use of video and bandwidth. Anyway, I would have done this anyway when it was getting warmer. But, with social distancing, the warmth coming up, especially the next few days, it's a great way to get back in shape. I intend to use it. And you can also be alone with your thoughts. It's kind of cool. All right, he was on the other side of the street. I say we had a good 12 feet between us, so I'm double the standard. So this is looking south on 65. I'm crossing a bridge here, Galloway Bridge, and it's just after 5 o'clock now. Normally on a weekday, this would be very, very congested. In fact, the right lane, which eventually would exit off onto westbound 60, would be really clogged with cars and going very slow because everybody is going up on that slight hill and curve and anticipating that right turn. There's always a jam. Even with the 3 lanes, it was a jam. Also, probably many of you know, I work for Sun Solar here in Springfield. That means I sell solar panels. And one thing I'm experimenting with tonight is being able to hook you up and talk about this remotely. And of course, one really easy way to do that is through a meeting. I use Zoom Meeting. I have an account for that. And I'll be sending out detailed information here soon about how you can just set up a consultation electronically with me about solar. It's really, really kind of cool. And I'll, over the next couple of days, just kind of interject kind of like background into what I do, how I design systems, a little bit more about how it works, and these sort of things. Well, I'm recording this about 9 o'clock at night, and I'm going to stop here for a second because I want to watch The Mystery Hour with Jeff Houghton, see how he did. because he switched it to nighttime. I want to see how he's doing. It's a really great idea. And finally tonight, and this may be a semi-regular feature as well, we'll just be doing the beer of the night. And this one is a homebrew of mine. That's nice, isn't it? And this is a clone of Sierra Nevada's Bigfoot, which is a barley wine, but a heavily hopped up barley wine. And just going to pour this here. It's not really terribly cold. I don't like my barley wine that cold. This particular bottle kind of fizzed up on me a little bit, although I poured a bottle last week and it hardly had any carbonation. So this is kind of the pitfalls you get when you homebrew. But anyway, this is about 1.5 years old, so it's just about reaching its prime. And we'll just try this out. Of course, I know what it tastes like, but it's really, really good. Again, Sierra Nevada Bigfoot is the clone of this beer. That'll be it tonight, and again, I'll probably do this tomorrow, and unless I run out of material, and I think I've got some things saved up, and so it's good to be alive, good to be in the Ozarks, and have a good night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.